Dan Hoard and Chuck Machock at the Bearcats team hotel here in Louisville following a thrilling overtime victory over Purdue, 66-65. Cincinnati down 7 with about 48 seconds to go in regulation. They forced overtime on a layup at the buzzer by Troy Copain that lingered on the rim before finally trickling in. You've seen a lot of basketball, Chuck Machock. You told me a few moments ago that might be the best last-minute comeback you have ever seen.
You can't be 7 down with less than a minute and do it any more perfect than what we executed to tie that ball game up. It was a great one.
Chuck, let's talk about the efforts of Coriante DeBerry in the ball game. Octavius Ellis ejected with about 16 and a half minutes to go. Here comes big Corey DeBerry, who had a career high of 9 points going into the game. He scores 13, including what proved to be the game-winning basket in overtime.
There's no doubt about it. I mean, you liked his offense, but just as well, he controlled those big kids and kept them from wheeling and going into the basket. In offense and defense, he's the happiest person on that bus coming back home tonight.
Great team effort by Cincinnati, obviously. Farad Cobb kind of carried him in the first half when he scored 10 points. Troy Copain down the stretch, Corey DeBerry, whom we've mentioned, and also Kevin Johnson, who made the three-pointer when Cincinnati was down by 7 to ignite that comeback in the last 48 seconds.
No doubt about it. Shot selection in the overtime was superb. We had one or two poor ones late in the game, but they didn't hurt us because, again, Purdue did not capitalize, which they did a lot tonight. Not when they shoot at one time 4 of 17, I think we said, end up with 4 of 20-some behind the arc. They're not going to win games that way, and they didn't win this game.
4 for 26, it turned out, outside the arc for Purdue, including the miss at the buzzer by Middletown High product Vince Edwards that would have given Purdue a dramatic overtime win. So as we do this report, the Kentucky game is still in progress. They haven't run away yet from Hampton, but obviously everybody assumes the Wildcats will win to improve to 35-0. So now Cincinnati gets a chance, an opportunity to make history. Villanova in '85 over Georgetown, Chaminade beating Virginia. In other sports, the U.S. Olympic hockey team, Seabiscuit. I mean, it happens in sports. The impossible happens. Cincinnati gets its chance.
We better not beat Kentucky because you couldn't sound any better than what you did tonight. And I don't want you to rupture some vocal cords in there getting excited the second time in 72 hours. That's not fair.
We look forward to the challenge.
Absolutely, we sure do. Great jobs.
Thanks, partner. The Bearcats will practice in Louisville on Friday. They will take on, again, in all likelihood, undefeated Kentucky on Saturday. We'll have complete coverage from Louisville right here on Bearcats TV.